I just have the nicest, warmest glow and the feeling of friendships and being at home. You have done so much for Seatack Elementary and Achievable Dream Academy. That's a long name now. You have done so much for us over the years. I cannot thank you enough for that. Coming here is probably the biggest highlight of my year and of my career, coming here and having the children read to you. You help us by giving us financial assistance. But what you give us more than that is reading with the children and being a positive adult role model in their lives. And you can't put a price on that. It is priceless. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for us, and I hope will continue to do for us. And if you haven't been a reader, you are missing out on some great fun. It takes some time to do it, but the children's face light up when they know you're coming. And they love having you there to be their mentor and reader. And we brought with us today 3 of the readers. Suzanne Myers is a reading teacher. You know Amy Holmesley has been the reading resource teacher at Seatack, and Abigail Doherty is now a new reading resource teacher at Seatack. So, Suzanne, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Oh, sure, I was here anyway. All right, is the microphone portable, or do we need to go? You want to come in order? All right.
This is Amari.
If you would stand up and find a chair.
This is Natayo. And this is Aiden.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
First we're reading.
Is it on? I'm not sure. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. Well, that boys, you're gonna have to work on that.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna be loud, 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 because even though we're gonna have this microphone, I want you to go all the way back. Everybody needs to hear, so we need to be loud. Go ahead.
First we're reading Branches of the Military.
Maybe put it closer to her mouth.
Yeah, it's not effective. It's not really effective. I would if it would.
The U.S. military. Sometimes we must stand up for what is right. The U.S. military is one of the biggest, strongest fighting forces in the world. Army. Every soldier in the Army has an important job. The officers are the leaders. Officers and soldiers work together to get jobs done. They are loyal to one another and their country.
Good.
Oh.
New soldiers are called recruits. They go to boot camp for 10 weeks of training. A drill sergeant tells them how to follow orders and prepare for battle.
All right, I should have gone to engineering school too. Here we go.
Marines. No one knows where the next battle may be. The military needs a force that can respond quickly and take control when it gets there. That's the Marines. Recruits do basic training for 12 weeks and train some more to be ready to defend their nation and one another. Navy. The Navy has 293 ships. Aircraft carriers carry Navy planes. They are like floating airports. Destroyers and cruisers are fast ships. Submarines hide by moving below the waves. Air Force. The Air Force has more than 5,600 planes. Fighter planes are really fast. Pilots can twist and turn. up in the air. Spy planes check out what the enemy is doing. The Air Force is high-tech. It has planes that don't even need pilots. The Air Force also sends satellites into space. These can spot enemy action. Forces on the ground use them to find their way around too. This is called using the GPS. Coast Guard. The men and women of the Coast Guard are always ready. They are always ready to protect ports, rivers, and coast. They find and save people who are in trouble in the water.
Why we serve. The members of every branch in the military think they have the best jobs. They are serving their country and they get to see the rest of the world.
All right.
Next, we are reading The Lion and the Mouse. One day, a lion was taking a nap. Soon, a little mouse came running by. The mouse did not see the lion, so he ran right over the lion's nose. You woke me up. I'm gonna eat you.
Dear lion, please don't eat me. I didn't mean to wake you up. Please, please let me go. If you do, maybe one day I'll help you.
You think you can help me? What a funny little mouse you are. I think I'll let you go. I'm not that hungry anyway. The little mouse was so happy.
Thank you, dear lion.
A few days later, the lion was out walking. Suddenly, a hunter's net trapped him. I'm caught. Run! The little mouse was close by. He was taking a nap. The mouse woke up when he heard the lion roar.
The lion needs my help.
The little mouse saw the lion in the hunter's net.
I will help you, dear lion.
Do not be silly, little mouse. What can you do? No one can help you now.
I can help you.
So the mouse went to work. He bit at the ropes with his little teeth. He bit and he chewed and he bit. Then he bit and he chewed some more. It took the little mouse a long time, but at last the lion was free. How can I thank you? What can I do for you?
Well, there's one thing. I want to be your friend.
And so it was. The lion and the mouse became best friends, and the lion learned this lesson. A little friend to be the best friend of all. We are now reading There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed a Fly. There was an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why.
There once was an old lady who swallowed a spider that wiggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who saw a bird. How absurd to saw a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who swallowed a spider. I mean a cat. There was an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that, she swallowed a cat. She swallowed the cat, catch the bird. She swallowed the bird, catch the spider. She swallowed the spider, catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who swallowed a goat. She opened her throat and swallowed a goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the spider, beating the bird to catch the spider. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. She won't say why. There was an old lady who swallowed a cow. I don't know how she swallowed that cow. But swallowing the animal is not how this ends, because she coughed so hard. Out for all her new friends.
Go back to your seats.
Before they go back to the seats, can I have a moment?
You may.
May I have a moment?
One moment.
No, I don't need that.
Okay.
These, and I don't know how many other children we read to as Rotarians in January and February. The articulation, terrific, right? They understood what they were reading and could put the emphasis in the right places. People, when I started with the children I was working with, they didn't have that ability. And the goal that I had was for them to have that ability. What a wonderful job you three young people have done. Thank you so much. Rotarians, we're going to do this project again.
Amen.
If you want to have some fun, this is a project you want to be involved in.
Thank you all. Thank you. That was wonderful. Dr. Daniels, if I can ask you to come up here one more time. As you all know, the Bowl-a-thon proceeds, one of our charities is the reading program, and I am very happy to present you with the check from the Bowl-a-thon for your project, which obviously today we have seen again the wonderful job that your kids have done learning.
Thank you for everything that you do. This is such a gift from the heart. And as I say before, we'll take this and we'll put it to good use. But what we really like is having you coming into the building. And the more of you that do it, the more children we can help. And I think right now you all are working with 2 children apiece, a number of you are. So if you think about that, if you each work with 2, if everyone in here, you could take care of the entire 2nd grade. It would be wonderful. So that's what I expect next year. Thank you.
Good, thank you for giving us. Fantastic. We've got some time. Is there anything that we would like to, Phil?
Ted's still over there on Bonnie Road. He's in room 315 and he loves to have company. He's there 24 hours a day.
Promise. So in addition to helping children learn how to read, we help children have a full belly and supporting our food bank. So if you got the May issue, the Rotarian, Jeff Bridges on the front, and the title is True Grits. He's involved with a program called NoHungryKid.org, and there is representation in Virginia, mostly in the southwestern part of Virginia, but there are other, this is just one way that he's working with Rotarians to feed hungry folks in America. Just a couple facts. During FY13, more than 21.5 million low-income children received free or reduced meals through the National School Lunch Program. 6 out of 7 did not receive a free meal during the summer. Part of NoHungryKid.org, part of their effort is to help reduce that. And there are some, like I said, some participation throughout Virginia. But the other organizations that help feed children, the Global Food Network has partnered with Rotary International from 2012 till now, 2015, to help start local food banks, coordinate service projects, and strengthen existing food banks. So I haven't looked into that, but I'm going to reach out to Rotary International and see how they may be able to help us out locally as well. There's other ways that Rotarians help out. In the back of the magazine as well, there's a bicycle ride, a road race to support donations to food banks, and also Rotarians out in California collecting food that might otherwise not go processed for canning or what have you, and delivering that as fresh perishables to local food banks. So we love helping children learn how to read and help get them food in their bellies. And our next food bank event is June 22nd. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Barry. I have one more presentation to make from the Bowl-a-thon, and if Lizette Deal could come up from Lansdowne. One of our other recipients is the Lansdowne STEM Academy, and I missed it last week, and I'm upset that I did, but I know we had the 3D printing discussion last week, and we were talking about it at our table, and there's so much going on with just that small aspect of it and the robotics, and we're very, very pleased to be able to help support that program.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
I want to expand on what we were talking about earlier. I was formerly an elementary school principal, and this means so much to our students. The money that you give, and I think also just knowing that there are people like yourself that support them and in their program. But I can't tell you as an educator how much it means to know that we still have people amongst us that are willing to come into our schools. And even, at the elementary level, I think it really has the greatest impact. But I think I see it mutually now that I'm getting a little bit older. I know my best days when I would go into work were the days when I knew I was going to go read. Mondays and Thursdays, I always went and read to the kids. That was just something I did. It was kind of a mental health therapy thing for me. And then I had people that would come from their retirement homes and the businesses and so forth and come in and read to the children. And the thing that I saw was that not only were they breathing life into the children, but the children were breathing life back into them. You all, as a group, as an organization, do so much for us in education. I can't begin to say thank you enough. not just for what you do for our program, but for all of our programs, the countless hours that you spend, and also, I think, just as a whole, what you do for the world and for the community. I mean, I hear where you're going to go out, you're going to do some demolition work. You know, you all work full-time jobs, and we understand that, but I don't know that people really appreciate all the effort and time that it takes. And for those of you that are retired, I know that it's a labor of love, but still, it's, you know, it's not something that you have to do. You do it because you want to and because you're committed. And having not too long ago lost my parents who were in their 80s, I've got to tell you, it scares me because I don't know that these young children today understand the concept, what you represent. And so that's our mission as educators, but also as the next generation, to make sure that we instill those values in them. So thank you so much for helping, because when I go back to school and I present this check, it's going to be to a group of young ladies who are part of our Lady Eagle Engineers, who also have decided that they want to band together as women. They're forming an all-female robotics team for First Robotics Challenge, and their mission is mentoring elementary school students. And so they read to them, they work with them, and so we're trying to take your legacy and pass it on. So thank you very much.
Great. Thank you so much. Jim?
You know, a few comments have been made this morning about, it sounds like we do the reading to the kids. We don't read to the kids. However, there was an exception to that. Charlie Firestone stood in for me in one of the sessions a couple of years ago. A little fellow that would come to reading every Wednesday wearing his Cub Scout uniform. Pretty lively little guy. Charlie filled in for me. The next week come in and I said, okay, we each of us have a book and the child does the reading. He went through the first page. He said, okay, now yours. I said, no. I said, you read. He said, that's not what Mr. Firestone did. I said, well, look at the name tag. What does that say? That doesn't say Firestone. That's your turn.
All right. Dan or Phil or Dave, I don't even know who's here today. Let's finish this up with our drawing for Queen of Hearts. Perhaps one of our educators. Get one of the students. Or students. Let's have one of our students pull a ticket.
I'll pick one. Just pick the winner.
Give it to him, though. He'll read it for you. I don't know.
The first number is a 1. The last 3 numbers are 470.
Mark, all right.